Big thanks to our friends over at Manscaped for sponsoring this week's episode. If you didn't already know, the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming aren't just going gold this season.
Oh my God.
They're going platinum!
Oh, that's better than gold?
You heard that right, boys. Manscaped has taken their signature performance package 4.0
That's so many. That's so many.
to the moon
So
with
many.
their upgraded platinum package. With products ranging from shower goods to ball care, this is their sleekest, sexiest, and of course, their smoothest bundle yet.
Oh, yes.
It's time to go platinum and join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped.
Yes.
By going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code MacPack20.
You know, I love Manscaped and I'm always using it. So I got a little bit nervous when I was heading over to Japan for 3 weeks, but luckily I was able to take my little toiletry Manscaped bag that we have.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love that.
And also, you know, the shave is so small, the charger is so small, you can fit it in there, plus all my like toothbrush, everything.
So's your Willy.
And then I was able to take it over there. Obviously, 3 weeks is a long time to go. You don't want to be getting rowdy down there. You don't want to be getting rough and rowdy in Japan.
You got to
So
keep
I-
it clean for the Japanese people.
Yeah, so I was able to go out there and I was able to shave my butt
Oh, the butt as well.
and
yeah,
get
you
into
gotta-
the bidet because you don't
Oh.
want anything getting in the way of the bidet.
No.
The Manscaped and the Manscaped travel bag was able to help me there. It was lovely, lovely little chic. It doesn't say this is a bag for things to cut my balls. It just says Manscaped. And I was Manscaped on my trip.
With the bidet thing, you know, like when you get out of the shower and you have wet hair, how it takes ages to dry.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same with your ass.
Exactly.
That's why you got to keep it
Exactly.
clean, boys. Come on.
We'd love to hear.
Exactly.
You boys might remember we had Manscaped done last year.
We did.
Very excited to have them back.
Oh yeah.
Yes, fantastic.
And to celebrate, every one of our listeners can get 20% off and free shipping just by using the code MacPack20 at manscaped.com. That's right, 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Just use the code MacPack20 and get a taste of the finer things in life with Manscaped. G'day, welcome to the MacPack Podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left this week in order of the man who has most recently flown back from Japan. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, Joey?
Jake, I've missed the pod. I've been out of the country for 3 weeks and I'm ready to get back
We love
into it.
to see you back, Joe. We had my right coming in at 641 as he does each and every week. It's the baby brother of the pack who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
In order of the guys who picked up Joe from the airport, it's me. Hello, everybody.
Thank you for the lift.
well done to you.
Thank you.
For your valiant services. Boys,
Pleasure.
we're back in the studio after a little bit of a break.
It's good to be back, baby.
It's great to be back. We're chatting about your Japanese trip.
Yes, the big trip.
We've also got a bit of a Loop Rave review after we spent some time there over the weekend.
Brand new nightclub in Perth.
Yeah, not wrong. And Riley, Joe has brought a Japanese-themed game to the panel.
Oh my God.
It's a massive app, so let's get into it. Boys,
Flamingo.
welcome back. How are we all? Are we all wet?
Good to be back.
Fantastic to be back. This is
It's
the
been
longest,
7 days.
the longest break we've ever had from doing the pod.
Yeah, a little secret. We're gonna disclose the secret.
I think we have to at this point.
I think we're
Joe did the quickest Japan trip you've ever seen.
Yep, that's right.
Episode come out on Friday. We're back in the studio Sunday night. Joe somehow spent 3 weeks.
3 weeks in Japan.
In
Time
Japan.
floats a little differently
Yeah.
over there, over the island.
No, they must be behind, or we behind. So when
They're
you
in
went
front.
over there,
Yeah, I skipped into the. I went back to the future.
and then by the time you came back,
Yeah, 3 weeks had passed for me.
yeah, it's like when you travel to the moon, and it's like 14 years past when you get there.
Exactly.
You come home, and you just miss like the putting the bins out.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we missed.
That's Japan. They're ahead of us. And this is how they get all their technology done because they have infinite time.
As a
Love
matter
to
of
see it.
fact, it was the first time that all three of us were in different time zones. Because Jake, where were you?
True, I was in Melbourne.
In Melbourne.
I
was
went to
left
Melbourne.
alone.
I didn't go for the 3 weeks. They're still on the normal time system over there. So
Yep.
I was actually only away for, what was it? I think it was
3
only
days.
4 days. Yeah, 4 days. Went
Nice.
to 4 games of footy in 4 days, plus the one that we went and saw, you and I, Riley, before I had left.
Loves a bit of footy. I've
Yeah, so
noticed.
5 footy in 5 days. There's only 9 games in a round. I saw more footy than
That's insane.
most commentators, I think. I could honestly say,
You reckon you were the most?
would I be the only person in Australia
Who watched
to
all
have
five?
seen all of those games in person?
Yeah, because the Freo one is like.
You would have been the person who's seen the most rounds.
Yeah, the most games in that round.
One round. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, unless there's someone a part of the media.
Because I don't even think that the crew that would run, if you're working, you're not. Firstly, you're not in WA.
Yeah,
begin with.
exactly. That's like that.
No one's doing the WA. Oh, Brian Taylor would have done the WA trip, but then gone over. But he didn't then call 4 of the next 8 games, did he?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Surely not. He's not that good.
Me and the bristle.
But yeah, it's been a great season of footy so far, and maybe we'll get into. We obviously had a big break from footy chat.
We did,
Bit of us.
mainly because nothing had
Couple of
really
weeks.
happened
No, I know.
while we were out and about. But it's happened now. Pies are on top. Pies are fucking on top of the ladder.
At
And,
time
For
of
the
recording.
first time since 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Bravo, bravo. That's why we got the two
Go the Pies.
two
Thank
men
you.
of the hour, the captain and obviously the greatest player of all time.
Yeah,
Nicholas
Nicky
Dacos.
Dacos.
Yes. Anyway, enough about Melbourne though. I was in Japan.
How was it?
It was good. It was a great trip. That's right. I don't know why I held you in suspense for a while there.
Imagine if you just said,
It was.
it's not all it's cracked up to be over there. Is this a cashy?
Oh,
Yeah, I've actually been sponsored by Japan Tourism.
Oh, right.
Tourism Japan. No, not really. So Japan, I gotta say it was a great trip. What do you guys think of when you think of Japan?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Asia.
Yep.
That's broad. It's going to be the
It's
broadest stance that we've got.
coming in my ear now. Both correct.
Nice.
Both correct.
There you
So
go.
a lot of people they think Japan is
like-
obviously very futuristic. You know, you see
Oh, yep.
they've got the robots, they've got the big city lights and stuff. But the thing I was most excited to test out was obviously the bidet.
Yes, that's a
Oh,
good shout.
Bidet.
That's a great shout.
Spray from the bidet. So I get in.
Do they have bidets in every toilet?
Just to in the hotels and stuff, yes, in a normal toilet. But then Kira told me, so I'd obviously always go into the men's toilets. Quite lovely, quite
That's
luxurious.
just a tip. That's a tip. Take that
Another
onto the
thing they
bank.
have is if you're taking a shit, there's a little button you can press to play like a sound.
I heard
like
about this.
privacy sound.
Hamish Blake mentioned this on radio the other day.
Although it's a little bit like,
So it's
you
like.
just assume the guy in there is destroying that toilet.
Well, if
So
they're
it's like
playing the
got
sound.
the-
So where's the sound emit from? Outside the bathroom? Does it like emit a white noise?
It's like
brown noise.
I obviously wasn't.
Hide the brown noise.
I wasn't hitting the shit song every time I went in. Sometimes I just let it fly.
Because
But it was like ambient, kind of like almost like bit of light music, but mostly like nature sort of sounds.
Yeah.
And then I would just try and overcome that.
like a
with the-
concert in the distance.
That's sick.
Sort of, yeah. It was like but then it's like you're shitting in the wild, kind of.
Yeah.
Which, funnily
But you
enough,
got BTS cranking about 2 kilometers down the
Yeah.
road.
Funnily enough, in the women's toilet, apparently they have a lot of the squatters. They have,
What's that mean?
well, they have toilets
The
there.
people living there.
no, in a lot
I
of
know
the-
it's homely and all, but come on, guys.
in a lot of the female toilet, like public toilets,
How do you know
they
this?
have. Kira told me they'll have
Sure.
ones that you just squat on, so it's not an actual toilet.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's like
weird.
a urinal, but for poos.
Yeah, so I'm getting treated to a lovely little butt spa in my one,
Yeah.
and they're just squatting over the.
Like they're in the bush.
Yeah, I think maybe that's like the equivalent of having urinals
Yeah.
in there, maybe. Like, because obviously the men's one has
You're
urinals.
just popping a squat.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me about this bidet. How did this bidet feel? Did it feel like it was going a little bit too live and direct?
It is. So you can change the settings of it.
I'd go
It's
full
warm,
blast.
which is nice.
Okay.
So
It's
it's
a good
not-
spray. I didn't use it that much, to be honest. I had a taste of it.
I hope not.
Whoa.
Not that end.
But my problem with it afterwards is then like your butt's all wet, and then you're like wiping up the water.
Oh, so you still wipe?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I think you got to.
I don't know.
There's no
I've never been to
manual.
Japan.
There's no manual.
It's like a hairdryer. Your asshole's now wet.
there was
especially if you
also
got
another
hair.
button called Wand Clean,
Oh,
which I
no.
never pressed.
Oh no, you should have. Definitely
I
should
had
have.
no. I probably should have asked someone there.
No, you just should have pressed
Someone
it.
knocks on the door.
Wand Clean. Yeah, all right. Put on the gloves.
Some guy walks
He
in and
polished
cleans
the
your wand.
shaft.
Wand clean. Is that a innuendo? No,
But
shit.
yeah, there was a lot of. They also had the showers were really cool because they're on this like they don't have 2 taps. They have like a degree setting on the right hand side, and then the pressure setting.
Oh,
so it's
that's
good.
cool.
The only bad thing about the showers is
in 1 tap or 2 taps.
2 taps.
2 taps. So one you set the temperature, and one you set the pressure.
That's like, is that not too dissimilar to my shower? Though? Mine's 1 hook.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. And you pull it up.
I pull it up for the pressure and then
Left
slide
or
it
right.
left or right for the.
I've
Australia's
never had a
beaten
shower at
them
your
out.
house, but yeah, sounds kind of no. But this is 2 different like things you twist. The only bad thing about the toilets there is generally they're a bit shorter than us.
Okay.
So it's really hitting you on on your chest when you're in the shower because you know
Oh.
they're not used to the magnitude
Oh,
of my
so you
height.
can't. You're
Some
not
of
that
them.
tall.
You're not you're
The magnitude
Mate,
of
I
his
felt
height.
tall when I was over there. You
Did you dunk on anyone?
Huh? I could have. They don't play much basketball over there because of the whole height issue.
How tall are you? What's the average height? Like, were you walking around like you were 6'6"?
Not 6'6", but like we were taller. Like if we saw someone taller than us who wasn't also a tourist, it's like, damn, that guy's tall.
Really?
And another thing, some of the hotels, tiny. Like walk in, bit of a hallway, bathroom, bed. That's the whole thing. There's
Wow.
like no space.
There you go.
But they were pretty cheap though, so
You'd hope.
cannot complain. Another thing is, so obviously we got on the famous bullet train.
Oh, yep.
That's right. Which is, you got to admit, it's pretty cool. The novelty does wear off a little bit, but
What's the difference between a bullet train and a normal train?
so normal train, I don't know how fast say they have normal trains that go around the city like a subway.
Yep.
The bullet train is like more like they go in between cities rather than in between like suburbs of a city.
Okay.
So that's if you're going from say if you were over east, if
Yep.
you want to go from like Melbourne to Canberra or whatever.
Yep. Get on the bullet train.
Yeah, and it goes 320 k's an hour.
That's quick. How do they have planes
They do have planes.
that do the same thing?
Yeah, but I don't think the planes are. I think the planes would be quicker, but they're probably more expensive and not as like the trains come every like half hour.
That's almost
Okay.
3
That's cool.
times faster than a Trans-Perth train.
Yeah, it's insane, and it
Yeah.
doesn't really. We were on one that was kind of rickety, but it doesn't really feel like they're going that fast. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
that's unreal.
It's pretty sick, and obviously Japan, very high tech. They have a lot of.
Did you film that just quickly on the bidet? Did you film the bidet?
No, I didn't.
A reaction video of Joe on the bidet would have
Bidet.
I
would
would've
have
liked
made
that.
my bidet.
But yeah, anyway, Japan. So they're obviously high tech. They got these trains that go 320 k's an hour, very fancy. So then we got what's called the Japan Rail Pass, right? So you pay $600 for 2 weeks. You can get
It's like the Gold Coast Super Pass where you get to go to Movie World and Adventure
exactly,
World
it's
all at
exactly
once.
like that. So $600, you can go anywhere in Japan, right? And they have a lot of systems. They got cars. They got like you can pay.
Here we go.
You can do like pay pass to pay for your like bus ticket and stuff like that. Very high tech, all their stuff, right? Anyway, this is what the $600 rail pass
What
looks
a
like.
prop.
It's a bit of cardboard with a QR code, and it says if you lose this, you're fucked.
Oh my god.
Actually?
Yeah, it's almost like they want people to not.
What will that get you? That gets you access anywhere.
This gets you anywhere in Japan. Don't lose it.
And
though.
how much does it cost?
$600.
Wow.
It's going
And that's
up.
all they're giving you.
It's going up to $900.
That's
600
it.
AUD.
Yeah.
That
For that.
piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the
I
entire
would want
time
something more.
the entire time I had that, I was stressed. I thought about it constantly.
Does it rip?
I probably would. And also, you put it into the machine to get through the barricade, right?
Mhm.
Every single time I put it in, I just imagine it going through. They just shred it and it comes up.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
It's impressive. Any English on there?
Yeah. This
All the
pass
bits
is
saying it's
non-negotiable.
not refundable.
Insert it in ticket gates and don't forget to take it. That's what it says.
It's pretty nuts. I like the hieroglyphics on the back.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the Japan characters. Very hard to understand. 'cause I
Yeah.
have no
None
idea
of them are.
any of them.
No.
They're not like our.
Ordinary 14 days. So it only lasts 14 days.
Yeah, so that's 14-day one. So they're only for tourists,
Wowza.
which is why I think they want
It's-
you to lose them. So you can
There
spend
you
more
go.
money there.
Nice.
But yeah, I think my favorite thing about Japan.
Yep.
So they love little figurines, right?
Okay.
They love them. They got little Pokemon guys, little Mario guys, a lot of anime shit, Weeb Central right there.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
love these little guys everywhere. But my favorite one was one that I saw. To my eyes, he looked like a frog, wearing almost like one of those hats, like the rice field hats.
Okay, yeah.
And then I didn't know his name. I just
Okay.
called him the little guy, and I saw
Yeah.
him everywhere. He'd be in shop windows, little like garden gnome type things. And I looked him up. His name's Tanuki,
Okay.
and he's actually a raccoon dog, which is a type of raccoon, but it looks a bit like a dog.
Right.
And as I read up about him, there are different things about him. He's like a mythological creature.
Okay.
And as I read on, he's got a lot of things like you can get different versions of them, and they have different like one's for good luck, one's for this or whatever.
Okay, yep.
But my favorite one if you want one for good fortune, so his testicles and scrotum
Here we go.
symbolize that.
I was wondering how this fit into the chat, and
Yeah.
now I've worked out it's exactly MacPack content.
So some of the tanukis have big old balls.
Yeah, they do.
Hell yeah.
And they symbolize obviously good fortune, riches, which obviously they love. And on the second last day of the trip,
Nervous.
I met the biggest tanuki I ever seen.
Oh, look at the plums on Tanuk.
Oh, zoom in on those plums, please.
Yeah. They are hanging down.
we need to zoom.
Yeah, he's a lovely little guy. I love him. I was thinking about getting a tanuki tattoo.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
I like it. I
I'm a
like
big
the
fan of
Tanuk.
Tanuki. But yeah, overall,
Mascot.
yeah, I just see him everywhere. I'm like, this is going to be a good place. I checked the scrote. I'm like, I'm in for a great time.
Nice. Sizable time on the cards. That's very exciting.
Perfect.
So, what would you rate Japan out of 10?
Japan, that's interesting. I'll probably give it a 8 out of 10.
And what would
Alright.
you give India?
India. I feel like I'm a bit harsh on India. We went in the dead heat of the summer.
Yeah.
Their garbage pit was on fire. But I think overall, if I'm imagining
Garbage. the
their
country's
dump was on fire.
Country's garbage.
It was so hot. Also kind of terrifying. Like in Japan, we could do whatever we want. We just walk around places. Where in India, we didn't go anywhere without like
someone.
a protector.
An Indian
yeah.
person.
So India, I'd probably give my experience there, great. Probably like 9 out of 10.
Okay.
But I would not go back there
full stop.
ever.
Oh, really?
No. If I wasn't going for like an occasion with people there who could
Wow.
protect me.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, but Japan was great. Only thing, you go to every tourist destination, just weebs. Just like
What's that mean?
people who are super into anime and stuff.
That's
Like,
to be expected.
Yeah.
That's what Japan is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I bet there wasn't one single Nick Dacos figure in the whole of Japan.
No, they hate him. They hate him.
That's why I'll never go. Boys, it's been a long time since we've done one of these. It's been a hot minute, but it's time for one of our favourite weekly segments, except we never do it weekly. It's time for our Riley's Rave Review.
Riley's Rave Review, baby. Guess where we're going this time, boys? It's a club we've all been to on Friday night.
We did mention it off the top, so it's not going to be a very long guessing game. I'm going to say it was Loop
Loop.
in
Loop in Joondalup, the
We were
opening night.
We were fortunate enough to be invited down to the launch event. First night, it was open.
Everyone who matters is going to be there.
And we, in this case, were invited because we apparently mattered.
I've never been to a club's first night, I don't think.
No.
Me neither.
I was interested
I can
because
back that up.
usually I hear from like one of my friends who's like always goes out there, like, oh, this is like the new place, it's cool.
Now you're that
I'm
guy.
not fucking saying it.
There you go.
Yeah.
We love to hear it. Riley, this will be a bit of an interesting one because you normally give rave reviews about places you've never been to. And Joe and I have either been there before or we haven't been there before. That's sort of how life works. And we can critique you based on your storytelling of what went on. On this occasion, we were there. So the criticism is coming firsthand.
Whoa, you're going to find out all my stories are fake.
Here we go. Very excited for this. Riley, take it away.
Obviously, we've got the 4 ranking systems: atmosphere, music, people,
And our favourite,
toilets.
toilets.
Yes.
Toilets are very important.
We've had a toilet chat.
Riley, it's becoming a theme that we probably
Yeah.
need to filter out. A bit like a bidet itself. We need to filter out the amount of toilet talk we have on the podcast. Most people listen to the podcast in the morning. First thing they're thinking about this week is the fact that you're
My asshole getting wet.
clenching and soaking it up.
Hell yeah. All right, let's start with the Atmos.
Atmos, good,
I
good,
like
good.
it.
All right.
Alphabetical, I like.
Well, opening night. Vibey.
Opening night was huge.
To say the least. It was a packed club, packed people.
The
How else is it gonna
fire
be
twirl
packed?
chick.
Fire twirl chick was amazing. She was
terrifying.
twirling fire. She was eating fire, which I found rather impossible.
Yeah, she's
I
gonna
don't
she's gonna
understand.
need a serious bidet
How
for
does
that.
how does that not hurt? Like she's doing it on her hands in like with like what look like marshmallow balls, and then she would like go and slowly and like put it down her throat.
Do they drink something that like
God, it was
coats
turning
it?
me on.
I think
don't
she
know,
pulled out the flamethrower at one point, and we were there with like
Oh,
the
the
lads at the
flamethrower.
front, And we're like, oh, let's look at this. She's got a flamethrower. Oh,
And then she just went.
And then it was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. It was
Yeah.
so much fire. Yeah.
So hot. We were standing like 2 meters away from her, and she was just blowing flames.
But yeah, they really pulled out all the stops for opening night. Everyone there, I think it was kind of cool because like everyone there was going to check out the opening night. Everyone, where it is, so it's in Joondalup. It's near ECU. It's not really in like, you know, that most clubs like they're in the city or they're in Free where there's like a lot of things nearby.
Well, they're in the south. Is that what we learnt?
They're north of the river.
Yeah, they're north, but we're south.
Yeah. So, but everyone there was going there for that. You know?
Correct,
You're
yeah.
not just walking past and you go in.
No, you can't
Everyone was-
accidentally stumble on loop. You're attending loop.
yeah, facts.
Yeah, so everyone there was, you know, in good spirits for the big opening night when it came to check it out.
They were.
I liked it.
I was a big fan.
Atmos. 10 out of 10.
That was just
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
It was
I like
fun.
that.
Everyone was there. We even saw like the club owners, and they were just really, really fun to be surrounded with.
It must be exciting when you've owned so many different places, like let's say Magnet House, for example, or Metro's Frio. If you're an owner of some of these establishments, to open up a new place,
Yep.
that must be pretty cool. You get
Yeah.
to build a whole new environment.
Yeah, and also like the planning that goes into it. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's had meetings about it. You've planned on like the fucking light shit,
Yeah.
the lights that were going up and down. Like
Yeah,
people, you know, like
Pyrotechnics.
going in and seeing people when they walk in for the first time, being like,
Wow.
"Oh fuck, that's sick, man."
That was the first thing that we did when we walked in. It was like, wow, there's actually like, it looked like Joe was back in Japan. There was a lot of futuristic lighting going on.
Yeah.
Looked like we were part of Tron.
yeah.
Atmos.
Second.
Great. Music. Classic club songs. You cannot go wrong. They were hitting the popular songs with alongside some drum and bass. Obviously, myself, not a drum and bass guy. What did you guys think of the music?
I thought it was good. Well, we could hear, it sounded quite, I don't know, I'm not much on the music. Pete Murray is one of my favorite music. Wasn't any Pete Murray being played. That's fair enough. What I'm going to say is from when we were outside,
Yep.
right?
Right.
I think someone that we know come out and said, yeah, it's like dirty, loud music. And I was like, all right. And he loved it. He was like, yeah, that's all I'm all for.
That's what I'm here for.
I don't know what that means, but apparently they're all for it. When we went in, there were some tracks.
Yeah.
And it got-
genuine bangers.
Got me on the D floor
Yeah, there
for
were
a period.
songs where we were in like the not Debacle, we were in kind of like the
Here we go.
VIP. So VIP is like, but then sometimes where one song would come on and the boys like, oh, maybe we could.
Yeah, we were
could
giving it a bit of side eye. We were giving it a bit of side eye. Hang on. Should we be on the dance floor, boys?
Should we be shaking what our mama gave us?
Yes.
Music. I reckon a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
That's
Just
that's
because
good,
I'm
yeah.
not a massive drum and bass guy.
We were fortunate enough to speak to one of the DJs as she was leaving.
Yes.
And even she said, really good fun in there. I could have been better. And I'm excited to be back. I think she's coming back next Friday.
Yeah, I think also with the place like that, you know, it's opening night. You're not sure what the vibe of the crowd is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what
gotta
she
suss
said.
out- Yeah, exactly.
She goes, I didn't necessarily know what the crowd was going to be like tonight,
Yeah, there you go.
but now I know, and I'll be better for next time. But I thought she was fine.
Maybe she'll be able to rank this baby up to a 10.
I like it. I do feel like you're most critical of yourself. Like a lot of people, other than
I'm pretty critical of you.
listeners to the podcast, I think people are most critical about themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if
You
she
might
had have
be
said like, oh, I would have done this different, other people would have been like,
I wouldn't
mate,
notice.
didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too
Nice.
smashed. All right, people. All right, we're obviously filming Vox Pops at the event, so we got a really good
Yeah, we got a great taste of the peeps.
taste of thy people.
I-
Who were our favourites?
Oh, there were some legends. We
Backflip chick.
had a chick who offered to do a backflip and then did a backflip. We had a chick who flirted with the idea of doing a worm, and then when you said, "Look, I'll worm with you, Dal," she went, "We're worming."
Let's do it. She was amazing at doing the worm as well.
We had
Wait, let's break down the backflip girl. She was really drunk. It was a little bit scary.
I was nervous because she was going to
gonna do it
backflip
on
on
the
the
pavement.
Yeah, she's going to do it
Right
on
in
the
front of the
concrete.
club, there's like, I reckon 15 meters of pavement, a really nice section right out in front of the club where we were shooting the videos. And then one of our questions of the night was, do you guys have any special talents? And she was like, I can do a backflip. And usually that's something you'd say as a joke. And then they kind of looked at each other and they're like, yeah, I can do a backflip.
Yeah, I checked in with her mate and said, "Is she just taking the piss or can she flip?"
And then she went in and out of her belief in herself to actually do it.
That was probably the hardest bit for me to track because she was so confident at the start, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
Do it.
if you can backflip, yeah, we'll support you." And then she went to do it, and then pulled was like, "No, I'm not gonna." And I was like, "Okay, that's fair." And then she went, "No, I am." And then all of a sudden we got to rejig and go, "Okay, yeah, all right, we're behind you again. We'll give you some adrenaline. We'll give you pump those tires up."
Yep.
And then she pulled out again, and I went, "Okay, I'm getting nervous now
I
because
got bad juju.
the backflip is something you want to be 100% committed
Yeah,
to.
you can't be half-assed.
You can't do the run up twice and then be like, oh, not feeling it yet. We need more
It's not one
cheering.
of those
So
things.
after 2 attempts, we sort of looked at each other and went, backflip. Let's not encourage the backflip.
Yeah.
We're fine for her to pull up. 3 minutes pass and then she literally goes, "There's grass down there. Do you want me to do a backflip on
In
the
front of
grass?"
the police station. So we walked down to
Perfect
the police
spot for it,
station.
really.
Perfect place to do a
If only it
backflip.
was a ambo station right there.
But no, she was good. She did the
Did
backflip
it perfect.
on her own merit.
Yep.
And we got it on camera,
which
so
is-
I'll
yeah.
chuck it up here right now.
Bang.
We loved it. We absolutely loved it. Good on her.
And we also met a old guy.
Everyone was very enthusiastic. He was pretty enthusiastic.
Yeah.
I think he may have had a couple of sodas prior to getting to the club.
Oh, definitely a few.
What do the kids call him? A prez?
Yeah,
I reckon he had a prez.
He definitely had a prez.
I reckon I reckon he had a week-long prez. Like that.
Yeah.
I actually saw him getting not let into the club. He was like a 50-year-old gentleman. He wasn't getting let into the club. I saw him having a long chat with the bouncer, and then he walked over to me and Joe, and he was like on FaceTime with this random old man.
Yeah. His dad.
Yeah,
He's going,
his
"Dad."
father.
His 80-year-old
He
dad.
said,
Dad.
Dad, you've got to tell him I'm over 18. They won't let me in without my ID. And then
What accent was that?
I don't know. English. Going in and out of a few there just to cover all bases. And yeah,
I
Daddy.
thought the chef had returned. What was the chef we had on the other
Oh,
one?
Ramsey.
Gordon Ramsay had just made an appearance.
But yeah, we chatted to Dad for a bit over the phone.
Yeah, that was a vibe.
It was fun.
We had some great people, I must admit. Like, when we were heading there, I had received a couple of messages from a couple of people saying, good luck in Joondalup, a wink face,
Yeah.
which made me think that I wasn't going to come back from Joondalup.
I got told to stay safe, brother.
Seeing
By
that
one of my
right next
nearest
to
and
the
dearest.
police
Police
station, I
station.
was like, oh, that's kind of a good sign.
Filled me with a bit of confidence.
But
But the
everyone was lovely.
people were absolutely lovely. I was stunned by how nice everyone was.
And that's why I'm ranking them a 10 out of 10.
Now, that's fair enough. That is a fair enough assessment. I
And
like
finally, the toilets. You know, I actually didn't have the blessing to enter the toilets, but Joe,
that. Oh, this is
I did.
you did.
Joey went to the toilet.
I headed into the toilets. Obviously, we'd been working out the front.
We had.
We went to the club for a bit, and then I was like, you know what? So I think I'll do my toilet break. So I headed into the toilet, and what did I see? But some cracked porcelain.
Yeah, that is an understatement.
Toilet was. I don't even understand. I'll put the photo up. I don't understand how this happened. The toilet was. So you got the bowl.
Yep.
So that one's sort of leaning against the door, and the rest of the bowl is down there. There's still water there. So I was going in. I was going into the cubicle,
Yep.
and this guy comes walking out, and he goes, "Man, it's fucked in there."
And
you
in your
think,
mind-
"Oh, big shit in there,"
Yeah.
which I was about to do. And I walk in, and I go, "Oh yeah, like that's not. It's leaning off there. The whole thing is not. The top half of the toilet
He's off.
is not connected to the bottom half." We're both looking at it, being like, "How do you even do that?"
Yeah.
That was
Like-
my question. You took a photo and brought it out to me. And I went, like, I know you need to do a roaring turd, but I don't think you're going to do quite that much damage, Joey.
Yeah. People like, I work at a place where we sell toilets. They
Humble
are
brag.
like, those toilet like systems to carry
So strong. Oh, heavy.
80 to 90 kilograms. Impossible to break by human force.
Yeah, I don't know what you
I don't
put
know
through
how.
that.
Break it, you would
Someone
need to pick it up
smashed
and
that.
drop it. Like, unless you had a
They're
hammer.
in the ground.
Yeah,
They're
that's
in
what I
the
mean.
ground.
It's impossible.
They're cemented
I don't
in the
know what
ground.
they've done.
I don't know. Yeah.
You couldn't kick it. You'd walk out with a broken leg.
Maybe like someone who's like fucking massive.
But again, why would ya?
I guess if you could do it, I would be showing that off.
There you go. So are we parlaying this
Joe.
toilet ranking to Joey? I'm almost thinking about giving it more props because it's something.
I've never seen it.
It's a wonder of the world.
It's a
It's
bit.
one of the 7 wonders of the world.
It's interior design. They're basically saying don't shit in our
Yeah.
club.
Yeah, it's abstract. I think it's Banksy inspired. I like it, you know. It's a piece. I'd
did
say
you
that
say
to the guy there, and it was a bit of a. This guy's pretty fucking drunk. We're talking about how fuck the toilet is, and I just got him. I think it's a Banksy, and he laughed, and I was like, yes, that was. I did not think that would land.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
and
love
that
that.
makes the club a 10. Oh wait, that makes the toilet. Sorry, a 10.
Toilet a 10 out of 10. So quickly run through your rankings. We've got
10
the
Atmos.
10 out of 10 for an Atmos.
8 out of 10 for music.
8 out of 10 for music.
10 out of 10 for people.
10 out of 10 for the people.
And 10 out of 10 for the toilet.
And 10 out of 10 for the broken porcelain toilet.
That's a 19 out of 20.
which is
Yes, which we then run it back again.
And then it's an 8 out. It's a 9.
It's a 9.5 out of
Yeah.
10. We love to see it. We love the maths.
that's not bad.
And
It's
we
close
loved
to perfect.
we loved our time at the launch of Loop. Oh, boys, it was a few weeks ago that we recorded it, but it was last week on the podcast.
Yes.
That we made mention to the fact that Riley's getting his face kicked open. He's getting a fair bit of dental work done. Basically at the end of this month.
Yes,
which
4
is-
weeks from now.
Which is exciting. It's terrifying. He's the face of the brand. Apparently, the brand is getting a makeover without consulting with the brand.
Yes,
You'll
pretty
look
much.
better, right? After.
Can't look worse. That's what I've heard.
I hope so, Joey.
What if it just doesn't suit you?
I'll look.
Anyway, we'll think about this
Do
after.
you know what I'm excited for? And I
Oh.
hope it happens. Is, you know American Dad? How he's got that long jaw?
Yeah.
I hope you come out with one of them. That would be really
That'd
funny.
be funny. All right.
Last week we prefaced it by saying that, well, essentially the story involved Riley having one of the most awkward interactions at the orthodontist that he's ever...
Because I essentially got recognized
Had.
by my professional doctor.
Yes, exactly. You returned back to the dentist or the orthodontist this week.
This week, that's right.
And I'm excited to hear. The episode had come out? No.
Day of.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, on Friday. Nice.
This will be fun. We've never heard this story. There's a lot of stories that take place on the podcast that we've never heard before.
And this is one of them.
This is one we're unhatching.
away.
So we're all experiencing this in real time.
Oh yeah, so I was entering the surgery. Not the surgery. The the orthodontist.
Yep.
The clinic, and I was like, all right, a little bit nervous because last time I saw this guy, me and all 12 of his nurses, because it's annoying as well. I think I described this last time. You're at a 45-degree angle,
Yeah.
head down, right?
Yeah.
So you got veins coming out of your skull.
Yeah.
You're in the most vulnerable position ever.
Yeah, your balls are actually above your eye level.
Yeah, and like
It's never good.
where you depend, no matter what pants you're wearing, like because of the way gravity works, things
Yeah.
are flopping and like they're in the upward direction.
Yeah. You're
No-
choking on your cock.
Yeah. Right. So it's just a very vulnerable spot to be in. And last time, my orthodontist rolled over and he told me about. He's like, "Yeah, recognized you." And then all the nurses in the place come over and stared at me. And it just made me feel real awkward and nervous. Right. So I was like, walking into the place, I was like, "Fuck." Like,
We're back.
yeah, like kind of like scarred to like enter back into this place. But I was like, how could it go worse? Right. And I walk in. Get called up for my 3:10 appointment. You know, Riley, we get up. Yeah, that's me. Head on in. G'day, sir. It was just one of the nurses, and she's like, "Yep, just take a lay down here." And then she said, "I'll go get
The doctor? The dentist?
I'll go get Doc. I'll go get the doc, and bring him right over for you." And she puts me in the chair, throws me in the 45-degree position, puts me in my vulnerable spot, and I sit there and wait. And so because the surgery that I'm having is very major and very, very complex, an 8-hour surgery, flex, it takes a lot of preparation, right? So I've had to get like, I reckon 6. The other day I went to the surgeon's place and I got like 4 different
So
kinds
wait,
of
is the surgeon
x-rays.
and the dentist, they're different people or is it
Yeah.
the same?
Different person,
Yeah, okay.
but they work hand in hand.
Look at Joe just grouping the whole dental orthopedic surgery in one thing. So the bloke who's doing the bricks for your house, is he also doing the plumbing and the electricity? Is he doing them all? Why is he not doing them all?
Yeah, right. So basically, this guy's the bricky, and I'm talking to the big Sparky. Right?
So you're talking to the boss.
Yeah, right. And so I'm at get like 4 different types of X-rays, and then I'm like, damn, why do you guys get so many? And like with the stuff they're doing, it's like picking up colors and like heat sensors
White.
and like crazy
White
stuff.
for the teeth? you'd
Yeah, but
think?
like
Yellow.
no, like you could pick up, like you could see where like
You're getting grills.
you could see like it was like literally my mouth, and then she like.
I would hope.
Yeah, but like identical, like everything was
giving mouth.
perfect, right? Even like the veins were getting picked up, like the purple like streaks of veins in my gum were getting picked up. And I looked at the computer after it was done. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing! Like, how have you done that? And how does it know what it's scanning to correct, like fully make this perfect thing? She was like, I don't even know, brother. I don't read the book. I just fucking
I love talking
write
to
the
the
book, I just
X-ray
read it.
people. Like when I broke my finger, I was talking to the guy. I was like,
How does
he said, "Oh, it looks like it's a fast," and I was like, "Oh, so will I need to be in a cast?" And he's like, "I have no idea. I just take the photos."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally what they say. They're just like, I got no idea.
It's like
Talk to
asking
your
your
doctor.
school yearbook person, like, "Do you think I'm gonna pass?"
Yeah.
And
Just take the photos, man.
And then she was like, well, we don't have any of the software or the brains to plan your surgery. But
That's a
basically,
whack.
but basically,
Yeah, so we're winging it.
but basically, we do it all on the computer, kind of like a video game, with the exact models of you to scale, and then we send it over to the US. They all do it, and they have a big conference call with your surgeon, with your orthodontist, everyone involved, and then we get cracking, right? So by the time
Literally,
so
yeah.
cracking jaw.
I'm at the orthodontist. I'm in the 45-degree position. We're back in present tense, and the orthodontist walks in, and he's like, "Riley, mate, I was up till 10:30 last night looking at on meetings with you, brother, like PM, right? Obviously, at
Yeah,
night.
it's your job.
And then I was like, "Hey, staying up late for me, you big dog." I don't know why. I just came
You
in
said
hot.
You've gone, if I'm overly confident, then I can't feel weird about this interaction.
I just came in hot. I was like, "Hey, you big dog, staying up late for me, working overtime at the 45-degree position, looking over my skull, right?" And then he laughs, and I'm like, "How'd it go? Like, how's it looking? How's it looking?" And he was like, "Well," and then I went in with and then I like pretended to be looking at it, and I was like, "Oh no, he's fucked."
Who said that? Oh,
Me.
What do you mean?
And then silence in the room.
Who's fucked?
Wait. You said that.
I said like pretending to be him, looking at the X-ray, being like, "Oh no, he's fucked." Silence in the whole surgery.
Because you've just dropped an F-bomb. Are
And
there
he-
kids around?
And he comes and sits next to me. He looks at me like the widest eyes, just
we
like
didn't say that around.
stares at me. And then I look to my left and to my right at the 5
a
other chairs next
As
to
a
me.
4-year-old child.
All of them, like year 5.
Why are they there?
And you're just...
Wait, you're in the
Everyone
surgery.
getting braces is like 12.
Yeah,
I
they're not-
forget this. They're not 20.
Oh, and
I've just come in with the biggest F-bomb in the place.
Wait, so you're not.
I swear to God, there was even house music playing. And when I said fuck,
Why is it on?
stop.
You hear the. You're like, why is it on a record?
Legit. And I just looked at it, and he was just like wide eye, like gone red, and like just.
He'd gone red. Embarrassment of you.
And he like was just like doing like the cringe face. And he looked at me, and I like looked up at all the nurses, and they're all just staring at me like.
Hey, aren't you the guy from TikTok? Yeah.
And I was like, and then I legit just said, "Oh, sorry," and then he was like, "All right, yeah, you are fucked." But
By the way, guys, a little bit of a sneaky one. Mum is joining us on the MacPack podcast this time next week.
oh my God, no way!
We're going to have a game of Pick Up Please where
Yes.
she has the opportunity to call you. Yes, that's right. You, the
fan.
fans. Just ping in your mobile number to our DMs. Let us know what it is. Let us know if you want to be called. And you're a chance to chat to our lovely mother on the podcast
And you can even ask her.
time next
You
week.
can ask her from lovely mama advice. She gives us the best advice. So
100%. It's
a
rare that
good
we
time.
have a female member on the panel
It is-
joining us,
It's too rare.
especially someone with as much maturity as Mum.
Most mature woman I know.
There'll probably be less dick jokes, but there'll be a lot more wisdom.
Facts.
So make sure that you ping in your messages, ping in your questions, ping in your phone number, and you can be a part of next week's episode when we welcome our lovely mother to the pod. Already off the top, we mentioned that Joe had brought a Japanese
Some Japanese treats.
themed game
Oh yes, the game.
to the panel. And this one, it's a mixture of a couple of things. It's almost a Jake tries.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game, and it's got a bit of a Japanese twang to it.
Yes, it is.
But
It's all our it's all our strengths.
So wait, we re-recorded the song in Japanese.
no, this is not quite Jake tries, but it's close enough.
This is Jake Tries. Not in his life has he ever had this food. All the world will stop to watch Jake try.
They have a smell to them.
Yeah, they're quite strong. I wasn't sure what to expect because I actually haven't tried these either. I haven't Joe tried them.
So this Jake tries is normally surrounded by a food I've never had before. I've had KitKat, but I've never had a Japanese KitKat. Before Joe left, he made mention to the fact that in Japan, they run like quite literally hundreds of different flavors of KitKat.
Yeah, they do, and they also, I believe, they rotate
Hundreds.
them. So, like,
They're more promotional
they do
items.
limited release KitKat.
Joe has given us, presented 4 different types of Kit Kat. They're
Yes.
4 different colors. I've only really ever seen.
The one.
The
I've
one,
seen
yeah.
they do a white chocolate for a period. I don't know if they still do that. But currently we've got a brown one, we've got a white one, we've got a pink one, and we've got a green one.
A green one, yes.
And I guess what we're going to do here is it's a Jake tries in the sense that I've never had it, but I imagine none of the listeners have either. What we're going to do is Joe is going to basically provide us with one of them. We'll just go based on the color. We'll just say this is a brown one.
Yep.
And between Riley and I, we'll have a smell. We'll have a lick. We might even eat the fucking thing. And we will then tell you what we think the flavor is.
We should eat it like how they do in the Italian movies.
Go and spit it back out.
From side to side, we'll go together.
Oh, Lady in the Tramp
Which-
style.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you get 4 Frenches.
Right. Is that it's got braces on it, this one.
All right.
And we'll basically see who's going to win, who's got the most correct ones. I'd say play along at home, but it's going to be feckin' tough. So good luck.
All right. So which color would you like to try first?
I reckon we start with a brown
We'll
town.
start with
The
chocolate.
brown? All right.
Yeah, I hope this is
All right, so I'll
chocolate.
give you
But I
one each.
It's poo flavor.
all right, what we're going to do is we're going to put in one
I'm gonna
guess.
try one as
One
well.
guess just looking at it. No sense after you've smelt it. So that's ruining that. We're going to have a look and we're going to
chocolate.
we're going to say what we think it is. It does look like a standard chocolate. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to taste it. What a process. Nah, it's not chocolate. I've just smelt it. It doesn't smell like chocolate.
I'm ready to lock in what I think it is.
Well, it tastes like soap.
Is this soap flavor, Joe?
All right.
They're all foods. If that
Oh, that's not good.
I'll let you guess first, Jake.
I'm going to say apple.
He's got it. Bang.
Oh
on
my
the
god,
head.
really?
Yeah.
I was gonna go red velvet.
Thanks for jumping in as well before he guessed.
Yeah.
Save us time. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, that's not good. Apple. Brown one was an apple.
Wouldn't do that again.
Nah, no sorry. All right, second one. So it's 1-0 to Jake.
All right. We're gonna go green one next. So
Oh,
we can
you're
finish
calling
on
it.
2 that you might actually like. I don't think you like this one.
Oh, what a star.
Is
That's
that
what,
great? Are we
that's
gonna
what
do
you
it-
want to hear right before you eat something.
Are we gonna do a guess before we get in? You've just sniffed
He's-
it.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
You
I
wanna
want to
sniff
say it
it?
looks like a white chocolate, but it's got a bit of a green tinge.
I'm gonna go aloe vera.
Who the fuck's putting
Ooh.
aloe vera in a Kit Kat? That is
Not
crazy.
to give it away, but kind of close.
Aloe vera cactus. Here we go. 3,
That
2,
first
1.
one's still in my mouth. That's terrible.
So they're chewing now. I don't.
I can't taste the thing.
Oh, it's not. Hang on, no, got done. It's not good.
Yeah, I didn't want you to end on one that ruined the flavor experience. So they're eating the second one now. It's almost like
Oh,
It's not good, hey.
it's a
garlic?
very pastel. Close.
Yeah, it's like a chive.
it legit tastes like garlic, bro. That's fucked. That is revolting, bro.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Hang on, let me get a guess in.
So garlic and
the issue
aloe
is
are
the
both
issue,
close.
the issue is I'm very competitive, but that tastes like shit, and I don't want another bite.
Have another bite. This is also something that I don't know if either of you have ever actually tasted.
That is minging, bro.
The thing that it's based off, I don't know if either of you would ever have tried
Hang on.
it.
That is legit leaving like a garlicky taste in my mouth.
It's making me feel a bit sick.
Have
You
a
said
guess.
after the jam as well.
Yeah, but
All right, have a
think so
guess.
if you're sick.
And they're from Japan.
I hope so. Joe found it at the train.
These are Kit Kats that have gone bad.
It's very chivey. I'm gonna say it's like basil or something weird.
All right, close. It was wasabi.
They're weird over in Japan.
That is
That's
strange.
fucked. But it wasn't spicy. Wasabi's meant to be spicy, is it not?
Yeah, but
I would have liked a spice in there.
I reckon if you ask most people to what wasabi tastes like without the spice, they'll be able to get it.
Yeah, I
Because the
reckon-
spice is overpowering, you know?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tasted wasabi.
So we had pure wasabi over there, which is actually so the wasabi we have here isn't actually real wasabi. It's made from horseradish. The wasabi over there is a plant.
What the fuck is horseradish?
it's the anal gland juice.
What is
horseradish? I actually don't know.
You're veggie. Can you have horseradish?
It's not actually from horse. I don't.
Is it just radishes that horses commonly eat?
Actually, while you guys are trying the next one,
I've got a bit of a smell for the next one, even from the other side
yeah,
of the
we're
table.
doing the pink one now.
Pinkies are up.
I'm starting to discover that these aren't
They're not favourable. They're not nice.
like if this was in Western culture, you'd think brown is chocolate, white's white,
What was brown
pink's
again?
strawberry,
Brown was apple.
and green's
In
mint.
what world? Why is brown apple?
Oh, I like this one.
I think you'll like this one.
Oh no.
It's a bit what do you
I
call
don't.
it? What do you call it with like the ice creams that are like 3 different flavors?
No. Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. Yeah,
It's just
this
a
is giving,
strawberry flavour.
This is giving Neapolitan. I'm gonna say strawberry.
All right, so horseradish is a
fucking not
plant.
good. Not good.
Is a plant.
Oh, that's minging.
Why are they getting worse?
You didn't like that. You like wasabi more than this one.
That's not what I said. Didn't like. I don't think like is the word I'd use at all for this.
I've
thing.
tasted this before,
I would hope so.
but I don't know what it is.
That's got to be just a strawberry. It tastes like strawberry milk, like you get from Browns.
Yeah, gonna go strawberry.
It's strawberry.
Hey!
But not good apparently.
Nah, fuck it. God knows. Notice how we love sugar, Riley and I.
I'm
We've had a
taking-
nibble and thrown all of them back. There
Yep.
hasn't been a single one that we've gone, all right, we're going to happily take a second bite.
I finally understand Matt Preston on.
Oh, yeah.
on-
Mate, he just
on
hates
shit.
it all. He's like, yeah, that tastes great, mate.
It's fuck.
Put that
All
down.
right, now we've got the last one. This one is. It looks like white chocolate. On the
Coconut.
outside.
I hate coconut. Tell me now if it's coconut.
It's not coconut.
I'll throw it up.
Give it a crack. Give it a try. A lot of sniffing going on.
Yeah. Well, I'm this could be cum.
Oh my God.
The way we're travelling, fuck me. Some cum put wasabi in a KitKat. Where are we? What the fuck? Who knows? This one is human, so enjoy that. It's flesh.
Oh, he's got it.
That's not. Why did you say that was the best?
I didn't say it was the
You
best.
should have said that, bro. Apple was definitely the best.
No, I hated it.
Apple was not good. So what do you reckon this flavor is?
Fucking vanilla. I don't know.
Is it toenail? No. Oh no, I'm genuinely feeling a little bit sick. Like in
Okay.
Seinfeld when he eats the
The black
cookie
and
that's
white cookie,
yeah,
yeah.
and they're having a war. I think wasabi's really kicking off with apple in there.
It's like too processed. It's too flavored to enjoy.
Yeah, it's like chemical. It just tastes like
Like
chemical.
the wafer biscuit isn't doing much anymore.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
What?
No, we got to get a guess in. Got to get a guess in. Hang on.
Jake's giving me a look that is not
little-
well.
Is it like milkshake? It tastes like milkshake.
Yeah, I feel blind. You go banana.
That's not a bad guess.
What do you got?
I'm gonna go milkshake.
It is
Like a vanilla.
cheesecake.
Oh, that's pretty close to milkshake.
So you hated them all.
I love cheesecake.
That
I hate
was not
cheesecake.
it.
Yeah, we had cheesecake.
Okay,
for
so if you
dinner.
had to rank the flavors,
Oh, incredibly apple number one. No, apple's somehow apple gets bad.
Apple was the only one I tried. It was
Apple
bad.
somehow made. A
Oh, you haven't
comeback.
tried any?
No, because
Oh, please do.
No,
Please, you have to
I'll
fucking
try them
endure
all
that
now.
shit. Yeah.
I was gonna try them after, but it
Let's-
was just weird if all three of us are eating.
Let's rank them while Joe eats. Apple.
Oh, look at the face on him. That's a man who wouldn't present that in a game. If you ate that beforehand, you'd go, "No, we're not playing this game because that's inhumane."
Joe's like.
Oh, don't go back for more.
Oh,
you're not.
try.
Oh, you're trying to be a hero. You're trying to be an
You're
absolute
not
hero.
him. You're not him.
What are your thoughts? Honestly, is
He-
that the worst thing you've ever put in
You
your
just
mouth?
tasted the wasabi for everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't
listening.
really taste like anything.
Good. Oh yeah, fair. At this point,
Heading over to Strawberry Town now.
oh, this is strawberry. Yeah, that's right. It's the only one. The
I'm
color.
surprised you
It's
gave
the
us
only
strawberry.
color that made sense. Really. I guess the cheesecake made a bit
Yeah,
of
I
sense.
thought they're all gonna be like random.
That wasn't great either. I'm feeling quite like
Strawberry
gross.
tastes like fake strawberry, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that
don't think
doesn't
it's. I don't
taste
think they've put an actual strawberry in there.
And now for the cheesecake.
You're enjoying this way more than
Yeah,
us.
that's fucked, Joe. He's acclimatized to it though. He lived 3 weeks there. He's used
If
to
this is
kind
their
of shit.
sweets, I'm nervous for what their mains are like. I don't think Japan's suited for me. Do you get much prosciutto in Japan? Hot
No.
chips? They're hot
How was
chips.
Macca's? Did you go to like Macca's?
They didn't have anything vegetarian. So I didn't go there.
God.
They eat a lot of fish. Kira had...
Again, that's not vegetarian. What did you
Kira
eat?
ate I ate mainly
Tofu.
KitKats.
Rice.
eggs, rice, noodles, veggies, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Everything eventually.
Kira ate a fish.
Egg, rice, noodles.
We went to see one of Kira's like people that she knows there. So they're like fully Japanese, lived there all their life. Took us to this restaurant.
Fully Japanese.
She ate a fish where the fish was pregnant and they cook it with the eggs inside. So it's got like egg on the inside.
So you get hard
And she also
boiled eggs.
ate the head.
I
I'm glad I'm vegetarian.
I'm glad.
I love being
I
vegetarian.
understand that you went there like during Easter and shit, but that's not how you do the egg hunt. That's just not. Alrighty, boys. I just realised that we didn't announce a winner for that segment. I don't think anyone really won that. That was one of the grossest things I've ever done.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought that'd be nice, and then the wasabi one would be like a weird wild card. But when you started talking shit about the apple one, I was like, we are not in for a good ride.
Yeah, I must say, if you had told me at the start of Jake Tries, the opening 2 would be we're going to try strawberry jam and then we're going to try 4 different flavours of KitKats, I would have gone, looking forward to the KitKats. Strawberry jam scares me. After that, get this man some strawberry jam. Because that was fucking disgusting. What other flavours are there? They're obviously 4 of the weirdest and wackiest, but I imagine there's some flesh-coloured shit going on there
So
we don't want to know about.
wasabi was probably the weirdest one, which is why I got that, because it's kind of like crazy. It's from Japan as well. They also had like melon.
That's crazy. It's from Japan.
They had like melon, banana, like tea flavored ones.
like
They had
English
tons.
breakfast.
Yeah, or like a green tea, matcha, the green tea.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, but those ones, they look like I got them thinking, oh yeah, Jack and Riley will like these.
No.
Next segment.
That was
Anyway,
gross.
on to the one segment.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. Junior boy, take it away.
Well, during the break, during our break, the listeners would have been deceived as we pretended that it was the time of my birthday.
Oh, yes, true.
We got them.
That was a funny app.
My birthday.
I think we were wishing you happy birthday 4 weeks out from your birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I missed Joe's birthday.
Yeah, gee bagger. We just had cake tonight, actually.
Yeah, we did
recording.
cheesecake.
We did.
Cat cheesecake.
Real cheesecake, not fucking KitKat. Anyway, so my birthday was on a Friday.
Hell
Fun
yeah.
times. And on that Friday, I was double booked, boys. I had the birthday as well as a film shoot.
Oh no. Working on the B-Day.
Chaos ensues, right? It was for a university assignment, so it was a must do. But it was kind of like low key. We only needed 2 actors, and 12 hours out from the shoot, we only had the 1 actor.
Oh no.
So I was in strife. So
Because you needed another actor.
We needed another actor, right?
It's an
Otherwise-
actor deficit.
Otherwise, we can't even do the scene, and we didn't have much of the set made. Oh God, it was so stressful. Not what you want on your birthday, right? And so I needed to track down 1 actor, 2 mattress, blow up mattress,
2 mattresses.
2 blow-up mattresses.
1 mattress,
Yeah.
You just found one.
1 actor, 2 1
Oh,
mattress.
2 mattresses.
No, still 1 mattress.
1
2 1 mattress.
Okay.
21 mattresses.
Oh my God. Good luck.
2.1 mattresses. All right. And I was like, whoa.
No, I should have asked for this for my birthday.
Damn.
Mum, can I have 1 actor, please?
2 1 mattress.
I was like, this is not what you want on your birthday. To be, first of all, working, which was fun anyway.
And secondly, needing a mattress.
Secondly, needing a human to basically do what you say for a couple hours
Doesn't Jake have one?
and to blow a mattress. Right, so I was like, oh no. So I messaged my group chat of boys because the actor could be roughly 20 years of age. So I messaged the group chat of the boys and I was like, boys, help.
I need a mattress.
Why do you act weird on your birthday?
Help fulfill my dreams of becoming a film man and act in my short. And one of them spread the Red Seas and rose. His name was
What?
Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Chris was like, I'll do it. Chris is like, I've seen him act in year 12. Horrendous.
Shout out
Like,
to Chris.
So bad in year 12, right? And I was like,
What role was he playing?
there was a part of me, I don't know, some media project.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, when he said, yeah, I'll do it, I was like, well, not the guy I was hoping
Thanks,
for.
but no.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those.
Just for a
good actor.
just replies back to the chat. I still need a 1 good actor.
So it was kind of a,
Chris has put his hand up to be the mattress.
I was like, thank you so much. I'll let you know. And then we didn't really find anyone else. And I was like, nah, I've got faith in it. I was backing him in with, I was messaging the group chat. I was like, I reckon he can do it.
Because he was your last and only resort.
Yeah, but no, I was like, there was something about him and something about his keenness that was like, I reckon he's got this. So I was like,
Package
Chris,
deal. I'll bring the mattress if you let me do it.
we sent Chris the call sheet. He was like, you're in. You're going to come, right?
Settle on the mattress or
So the call time was 4 p.m. on Friday, right? He messages me at midday Friday, 12 hours or like 8 hours after he's agreed to do it. And he's like, sorry, brother, can't come. And I was like, ooh, you're clearly not that well endowed in the film industry, but bailing from a role 4 hours out to shoot, kind of rude, dude. Kind of a bad thing to do. And like bad on my part as well, because I was the one who fucking
You're vouching.
Yeah. And he was like, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, he comes
No,
to
you
set at
don't
4
want-
p.m., right? And I was like, yes, thank fuck he's here. And then we
Then
get
he just rocked up.
yeah, right?
You have gone to the set on I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. There was that dire. I was like, I got there and I said to, I was a group of 4 of us. And I said to my closest friend, Dylan, I was like, oh, by the way, like, actor's a bit of a maybe. As we're building the set from like literally nothing. We're building wood together. We're putting it together, building a bedroom.
Maybe you could build an actor. Maybe you could just put someone in there and pretend he's alive.
I was like, don't tell the producer or the camera girl, but like, we are without actor. Keep it on the DL. Anyway, and then I was also meant to suss a mattress. Don't have that either.
Did you actually?
Yeah, because I messaged Dad the night before. Yeah, obviously my fault. But then I was like, do we have a mattress? He was like, no, they're all popped. And I was like, why do we have them?
That's another great point.
So I messaged the group chat again in the morning and I was like, boys, anyone got a mattress? No one replied. And I was like, shit, this might be like a BCF job. Have to go down to BCF like 2 hours before we start shooting and go get one. Anyway, Chris eventually messaged me and he's like, yeah, I'll come. And I was like, oh, actor secured. On his way, right?
Bring mattress.
He pulled up 20 minutes late to set, but forgivable. And one of my friends, Kobe, who lives 25 minutes down the freeway, had a mattress, right? And it was one of the ones that you got to pump with a air pump.
Yep.
You know, the electronic
The old hand
air pump.
job. I mean, not like that. No, we can cut that.
That's how we got the mattress, Joe. That you're getting a mixed up.
No,
Hand
not a
pump.
hand pump. Like you plug it into the wall. It's an air compressor.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So,
it's
it's,
not-
good.
Yeah, but you can't blow it out with your mouth, right?
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
So he messaged me and says, I've got a
That's
mattress.
a usual one, right?
But you need power.
Yeah. He was like, I've got a mattress, but I don't have the air compressor. And the hole is like
So he has.
that big. Like the size of like...
I'd fit.
The size of, I reckon, a Coke can top. I reckon that big.
Yep.
That's the size, right? I'd fit. And then...
With delay.
With a lag on the headphones.
and I was like, it'll do. Can you bring it? Like, there was a real, like, handball up in the air, see if he grabs it. And he was like, you know what, because it's your birthday, I'll bring it all the way down to Murdoch Uni for you. And we're parked in, like, this random back car park. And he finally finds it, and he gets it to me. And then I've just got to somehow get air into this gaping hole. And I almost fainted, boys, trying to do this.
Oh, you blew it up.
I blew it up with my mouth.
Oh my god.
It took me ages, because I was blowing
Because it's a
in.
mattress.
And then, like, I was
Was it a double or a single?
single. I had to like clamp it shut with my mouth while I tried to like get my breath back and then just emit all this CO2 back into the thing. Anyway.
And when you started blowing, obviously for a while you can't notice, right?
Yeah, that's defeat.
At what
That's
point were you
defeat,
like,
man.
I'm doing it?
Well, I didn't until it was up, and then I was like, there was a period where I had to like put the cap on and just like go outside and like
Breathe.
Yeah, because I was very lightheaded. Anyway, we did the shoot, we got the mattress, got the actor, and it all worked out well. And the boys were like, you know what, mate, I only really did this because it was your birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, you know what, boys, you didn't get me any gifts this year, but this was more than a gift. You're my everyday heroes.
There we go.
Lovely. Some birthday magic.
That's it.
It's a bit of birthday magic. A couple of lenders, a couple of helping hands on the birthday. We love to see it.
Great blokes.
Absolutely fantastic. Have you learnt any lessons? I remember when we were at Seasons this year, we sat there and we were doing our resolutions for the year. And I think we said, Riley, you should
Be more organised.
You should pre-plan. You should be more organised. You should use a diary and make sure that you have everything that you need well ahead of schedule.
I have a diary.
What's in it?
It's actually stacked. But this was
Just an assignment.
yeah.
Just we love it. Well, that's why these two lads this week are getting this week's Everyday Hero. Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast.
Yes, the first one in a minute.
Yeah, welcome back
And
to
we've done it.
welcome back to the stewed.
It's good to be back. Happy
Welcome
birthday.
back to the stewed.
Lovely,
Yeah, happy
lovely
birthday to
work.
Riley. We
Happy
just
birthday.
sung happy birthday to Riley. The date is the 30th of April. It's arguably the longest time anyone has ever.
It's been exactly
God.
16 days since the birthday.
Do you reckon that's the longest anyone's ever had their cake? Like genuinely had a birthday cake? 2 weeks past their actual birthday.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you've
don't
been
know,
in
mate.
prison.
Yeah, I was literally
Or
going to say
like-
prison.
Yeah, or war.
Anyway.
What a way to leave. And we're
Yeah.
back. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Always is.
Until we do this time next week. Stay safe, stay blessed. And always remember too,
Go give your mum a hug.
it's chaff now, but not forever.